Legion, as like always. And we got some Spider-Man video game-ness. Yeah, man, the Spider-Man game is just going to be something awesome, incredible, fun to watch, fun to see, fun to play, fun to stream, all that good stuff. Looks incredible. So this is kind of like, well, whatever it is, let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good.
You got to feel like Spider-Man more than you've ever done before.
A little on the loud
It's
side.
all about feeling like Spider-Man.
Our Spider-Man is obviously a more experienced Spider-Man. He's not just learning how to swing. He swings with a lot of style and a lot of confidence.
Oh, yeah.
He's not, 15 years old. He's not just getting used to his powers. He definitely wanted to play up the fact that he has the ability to juggle between webs, and melee, environment action, and gadgets, and like switch between them pretty quickly.
One of the biggest reasons we at Insomniac connect with Spider-Man and with Peter Parker is that they're both underdogs.
Delivering that fantasy of I'm swinging through this concrete jungle of New York City, and I'm doing the speed, style, flow, fluidity.
It's all come together from like prototype space to now you really get that sense of speed with the visual effects that are there.
It was a great challenge for us to take who we are, what we know, and just branch out even further as we build this giant city and try to satisfy some stratospheric expectations from fans.
Yeah, right? Check out that. Check out Game Informer. All rights reserved, whatnot. Good stuff. Thank you for giving us that. It honestly, it's like the Nintendo 64 game redone almost, because that game was one of the few that was just so open. If I don't actually, it's like a reboot, but then like enhanced, and it's really cool because I never really saw a game that was like that. I remember the old Superman game was very kind of, you had a pretty big city for that times to go travel around and destroy everything, which was so fun. But Spider-Man, like I remember the 64 version, and if any of them came out after that, I never really played them a whole lot or really got into them again. But I remember the 64. It had a lot of just awesome, I don't know, like you could just fly or swing around the whole city, except everything was in the clouds, which was kind of crazy. It was like you could never see the floor, but it was still a fun game. Now this is obviously something more dynamic. We got buildings and we got traffic, although the traffic doesn't. I wonder if you can adjust the traffic. I mean, that's kind of weird. I remember somebody was making a comment during an E3 coverage that, oh, it looks like everybody's on vacation or on holiday, because it was a New York street and there was like 7 cars, So I kind of get it, but I wish it wasn't like that. I wish it was more true to form. It's New York. You can't do a game about New York and then just kind of go, oh, we took liberties because it's a video game and we couldn't render in that much traffic or people or something like that. That's tough. You should have thought about that before you did Spider-Man, because I think in New York that's not hustling and bustling isn't really a New York. And that's always going to pull me out of it. But everything else, the textures, the brick buildings and stuff like that, and the travel around, I'm actually really excited to see how big the scale it's going to be. Can you go across the river and go to like Manhattan, or across the bridge even, and go to Manhattan? Can you do something from the new movie and go on a ferry? The boat, that's what I meant. It's going to be a lot of questions about this. We've seen a lot of the same coverage, which is just a lot of swinging, wall crawling, the E3 fight scenes. But we didn't get to see anything other than the, the concrete jungle, I guess you could say, up in the high rises. We haven't got to see anything really, a few buildings, and we don't know how many buildings are going to be dynamic like that, where you could just go through that. I'm sure you won't be able to go through a lot of those buildings like you could in the E3 coverage, where he was going through the whole city, because that was like a QTE event, or that's what the E stands for, Jesus. And so that was like predestined. So I don't think it's going to be like that kind of intricate, but there may be some areas you can do that stuff in. But I'm always excited to see how big the map is. Can you go through all of New York? Everywhere. I'm curious. I can't wait to see it. So with that, I think I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. You want to leave a comment discussing anything we talked about on this channel, on this video specifically. You can always leave a comment down below. Love to see and leave other comments. You can like, subscribe, share. Remember, it's completely up to you. I do appreciate it, though. It does help me out in some way or another. Once again, my name is Azrael, and I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. Later, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you later.